John, please mute everyone.
Okay. Okay, good morning, good morning, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are calling in from. Great to be with you here today. What is it, April 4th. Wow, time is flying. 4 days into this brand new month. Hope everybody is doing fantastic. Had a great weekend and excited about a brand new week, a brand new month. A lot of great things happening right now with our company. Just announced a new promotion. We've got the Soulside coffee that is just flying off the shelves. And then, of course, in the Philippines, which was our greatest level of growth last month, came out of the Philippines. So congratulations to all those folks over there with the new VIP coffee. Doesn't get better than VIP, guys. And so fantastic, exciting things are happening right now in the company. And what I want to do is give you guys an overview of what this incredible opportunity and company is all about. But before I do, I'm just going to take a moment, give you a little bit of background, a little history on myself, and then we'll jump right into the formal presentation. Guys, my background prior to entering this industry here of network marketing, which now is 33 years ago, when I was first introduced to this concept of the home-based business, the network marketing industry. I was working in a potato chip factory, a small town in Minnesota, a town of about 2,000 people. And before I entered this industry, I literally had never traveled more than 100 miles away from my hometown in central Minnesota. I have a learning disability, have dyslexia, still struggle with it today. But really, as a result of that, when I got out of school, I had no self-esteem. I had no self-confidence. I was very shy, very introverted. And so when I had this job as this maintenance person, which I love building things, working with my hands, really thought I probably had the best job that I'd ever possibly get. I just want to check my view here. Yeah, best job that I'd ever possibly get. And then someone invited me to look at this industry, the home-based business. Didn't understand it, didn't know what it was about. Matter of fact, given my background, being shy and introverted and literally wouldn't say hi to somebody unless they said hi to me first, it was a water filter. I thought they wanted me to build a display, right? Look at the quality of the product, got excited about the product and thought, wow, everyone needs one of these things. Didn't understand nor want to involve anybody else because I was like, why do I want more people doing this? I don't want to create my own competition. And so actually the first person I ended up bringing into my business was my brother. And that was because him and I had made a pact that no one else was to know about this. Just going to be him and I. And of course, I attended an event and, got to see a bigger picture, sat down with the presenter. He explained the concept of leverage, right? Instead of earning off of your own efforts, earn a smaller percentage, but off of a lot of people's efforts. The concept of building an organization, and completely had a paradigm shift. A few months later, I'm full-time in the business. Now it's been 33 years, full-time in the business. And guys, I entered with a goal of just making a few $100 extra a month. And then I started thinking about, wow, what would it be like if I make $1,000 a month and then $3,000 a month? And, today it's been more than $27 million. And I share that with you, not to impress you, more just to impress upon you what is possible. Okay. What is possible is amazing things. And it can give an everyday person an above average chance, an above average life, if you're willing to get excited about what it is, if you're willing to get focused and stay consistent. So what I want to do is share my screen, give you guys a little bit of an overview of what this is all about. And then we'll send you off on your day here. So first off, I think one of the most important things to ask ourselves is, are people looking for or interested in what it is we do and what we offer. And so one thing we offer is an opportunity to make extra money, whether it's maybe just enough to offset your own consumption, whether it is to make a few $100 extra a month, like it was for me when I entered the industry, or a serious part-time income or full-time income, career income. All of it is being done here. And so it's all possible. And so I think it's important to understand that there today, especially with what's happening, in the world with inflation and all that kind of things. Probably more than ever, people are looking for, what can I do? What can I do to make some additional money? Better health. I think everybody today is interested in better health. We've got products you're going to see that can have an impact on your overall health and well-being. Time freedom. A lot of things in life don't provide time freedom. They require your everyday attention. Think of a job. You stop working, and guess what? You stop getting paid. In a business, if you stop showing up, the business typically falls apart. In what we have here, because we have products that people use and consume every day, because we have an opportunity that people, get excited about and promote, you can actually, through the consumption and the efforts of other people, remove yourself from the day-to-day activity it takes to generate an income, creating real and true financial freedom. Now, a little bit of, what's happening in the world right now. 96% of people out there, are laying awake at night. They're worried about their health. They're worried about their finances, don't know what to do, where to turn. Living a life really of quiet desperation, waiting for someone to knock on their door, send them that text, make that introduction of choices, an opportunity. Now, what makes this all possible is this incredible industry of home-based business, the network marketing industry. It is an industry that's thriving, nearly $200 billion. Products, goods, and services are sold this way. It has been around for 80 plus years, and a lot of people don't understand it, right? Here's what I can tell you. It is nothing more than another form of distribution. When you think about traditional methods of distribution, say retail, a store, right? The product sitting on those shelves, understand about 50% of the cost of that product is advertising, getting you to come in that store to learn and understand what the product is so you purchase it. Well, in network marketing, we spend zero on advertising. That 50% goes to you, real people with real results, and really what makes more sense. And the other thing I'm just going to say about this industry of networking and home-based business is, in addition to delivering a higher quality of product, again, when the money is spent on, promotion, it takes away from the quality of the product. But if the business model is solely based off of results, and that's what this is, the home-based business, the network marketing, direct sales industry, it's a results-driven business model. You need to have results. Right. And so you're almost always going to find a higher quality of product in this method of distribution. But the other thing is, it really is for the everyday person, a person like myself, one of the only ways to achieve, an above average life. And so that is, here for you. Now, what I've learned over my now 30 plus years is that all of these companies, right, and our opportunities are made up of 5 critical elements, right? The company, the product, the compensation, the timing, and the training and support. And if 2 or 3 of these critical elements are missing, it doesn't matter how good you are or how hard you work. Despite your best efforts, you're going to struggle. Folks, it's when all of these elements come together where the magic happens and the fortunes are made. And that's exactly where we find ourselves right now in Valentis. All of those critical elements are in place. And just touch a little bit on our company. We got our start in July of 2014, that first year, just doing a little over 300,000 in sales. 2015 jumped to 3 million in sales. 2016, $32 million in sales. Today, we've done more than $250 million in total sales and revenue. And right now, with what's happening with the growth that took place the first quarter of this new year, 2022, I believe we have a chance to have our biggest year ever. And few companies have ever reached the types of numbers I'm talking about. Coming up on 8 years old, $250 million in total sales and revenue. But it's not what we've done. It's what we're going to do that's even more exciting. And the other thing I want to touch on is the sixth element, and that is the heart. It's the energy, it's the vibe, it's the culture behind Valentis that spawns from our president, CEO, the founder of the company, Dave Jordan, and his wife, Joyce. Now, one of the areas that we're really focused on is the weight loss industry, right? It's kind of what really brought us to the dance. And this is something I know a bit about because I have struggled with my weight my entire adult life. And when I say that, I mean, I've tried everything. I mean, I've been on the meal replacements, I've done the shakes, the prescription drugs, acupressure, I've done it all. And one word sums it up, and that is miserable. Okay. The thing I know is the people that struggle with weight, they think about it every single day and they're willing to try anything. Most of them tried everything. And the challenge is they're miserable. They might do it for a week or so. Some may even make it a month or two, but the chance of doing it long-term, very few people can accomplish that, right? As a result, most diets fail. Well, think about this. Imagine there was a product that you do every day. Coffee. 80% of the population drinks coffee every single day. And they don't just drink it, they love it, right? They're going to drink it the rest of their life. It's the first thing they think about when they get up in the morning, and they think about, maybe having a second cup throughout the day. People are addicted to their coffee. They flat out love it. Now imagine that very same thing that you love, that you spend money on, you're doing anyway, and you're going to do every day for the rest of your life. Now imagine that very same thing helping you control, manage, and lose weight. Folks, that is brilliant. Now, we have another product called Thermal Perk, really designed to work with the coffee. It's going to, give you that thermogenic effect. It's going to help with your appetite, so enhancing the results. Can be taken by itself, but a phenomenal product. We do have other products that can help you with your weight loss goals. I mean, we have a carb blocker, 24/7 carb blocker. We have a keto creamer. We have a cocoa, a product called Tropical Blast. But the coffee is the centerpiece because people do it every day without thinking, and they love it. So we have all kinds of different products. I'm just going to touch on a couple others. One is Emulin. Emulin was brought to us by a guy by the name of Dr. Joseph Aarons. He's a 2-time Nobel Prize nominee for his work. And a lot of companies talk about their studies and talk about their research. And then you come to find out it's on ingredients within the product, right? This particular product, Emulin, has a clinical study on the product itself, Emulin. It's published in a peer medical journal, going, head to head with one of the leading prescription drugs out there. And so I can't get into that, but here's what I can tell you. This is a phenomenal product. It can help if you're someone who is having some, issues with inflammation or blood sugar. A lot of people have found relief with this. 30 some products in all. Go to valentisproducts.com. I can't get into it and go over them all here today. It would be too much. But go there, learn, study, find out what is most interesting to you. So next thing I want to talk about, next critical element, is timing. And the thing about timing is this: everybody tells you, right, that the timing is perfect. I mean, even it doesn't matter how old or how big a company is, they all say the timing is perfect. And how do you know? What I've learned, and I've written books, right? I've studied this. And so I know what I'm talking about here. Timing is a factor of numbers. And the only two numbers that really matter, it's how many distributors are there and what's the sales volume. And if either one of those numbers are big, you've missed it from a timing standpoint, right? I mean, the real timing is getting involved, before the whole world has heard about it, be part of helping the world learn about it. And that's where the fortunes are made. And what those numbers are is right between 2 and 10 million, right? Because if you're under that, it's like nobody really wants to believe you. But when you get between that 2 and 10 million, that is where there's people are saying, hey, this is good. There's evidence of success. And then when it hits 10 million a month, it's like everybody's talking about it. It goes vertical, right? There's very little market resistance at that point. The key is having a big base in place. So when it hits that 10 million, you're positioned to have a team to take advantage of that movement from small to big. So without going too deep into the reason timing works the way it works, here we are, North America, right in that sweet spot, Europe, just getting started in Asia. Now, compensation wise, again, 50%. So for every dollar that comes into Valentis, 50% is sent back to people like you and I, real people having real results, sharing the product, sharing the opportunity with others. And again, thinking back to my earlier comment, in traditional sales, 50% goes to advertising, right? Actors, athletes, high budget advertising campaigns. We take that 50% and we give it to you, right? Real people, real results spread out over 7 profit centers. Obviously, customers are a huge, huge part of a successful company. And we have a wholesale customer program. What that means is distributors are members, customers can buy at member pricing, same price that we all buy. And you, as the person making that introduction, can make up to 40% off of their monthly consumption, right? Off the customer's monthly consumption. If you buy inventory upfront, say in a business pack, it reduces the cost of the product per person, per unit, and which obviously then increases your margins, right? So if you're servicing, a customer base or using it to sample or to sell, we have a fast start program, first order bonus. What this is you're going to find other people that say, hey, I want to do this too. And depending on the pack they start with, you can earn as a one-time bonus up to $200 off of someone joining you and wanting to do this with you. Legacy bonus. This is, I like to call the leverage part of the plan, because not only is this $100 paid to you for everybody you personally bring in, but you create a team, a legacy team. And everyone that other people bring in with a business pack or a career pack on your legacy team, you can make that $100 comes back to you as a legacy bonus. The dual team, this is kind of the monthly consumption. It's all the people using and consuming the products up to $100,000 per week. You can earn in that area. The matching check up to 7 generations. Think of the concept here. The more successful you can help someone be, you're motivated because you get a percentage of what their check is. The global bonus, car bonus, again, money really for every level of participation. Now, the question is, can you do this? And folks, you've learned everything you need to know to be successful here in kindergarten. It's called show and tell, right? We tell stories about our company, about our products, about what's happened to us and what's happened to others. Matter of fact, I would go as far to say that we've all already done this. Okay, think about this. Have you ever gone to a really good movie and told somebody about it, or eaten at a great restaurant and told somebody about it? And I would bet every one of you say yes to that. And then the second question to that is, do you think your excitement towards that movie or restaurant possibly influenced someone else to go see the movie or eat at the restaurant? Absolutely, right? And folks, that's all we do here, right? Your job is not to explain everything that I've explained, just like you're not going to tell somebody about the entire movie or the entire restaurant experience. You're just going to say, it was unbelievable. You got to go check it out. Well, that's the same thing here. If you can get excited about what I'm sharing and share that excitement with someone else, we have all kinds of tools. We have an app, putting this business literally in the palm of your hand, where you can share videos and product information and compensation plan, whatever someone needs to know to help make a decision if they want to do this or not. Your job is just to send them a link through your phone and give them the information. Then, of course, the other key to this thing is follow up. And that's really where I think the training and support come in, because when you say yes, folks, that's when our job begins, not when it ends. It's when it begins, right? Because we can't make any money unless we can help you make money. Now, what does it take to get started? There is a $20 membership fee. And then once that membership fee is paid, you can just purchase a pack. And, I tell people, get in somewhere between serious and nervous. I mean, if you just want to stick your toe in the water and try the products, get one product, $59. If you want to try a few products, maybe have somebody else try a product, the starter pack is great. We have the advanced pack, a little better value yet. But if you are looking to do this from a business standpoint, what I really encourage you to do is to get started with either the career pack or the business pack. And there's really 5 reasons why I believe this is so important. The first one is it sets an example. Here's what I can tell you. Every time you sit down across from somebody and they say, you know what, I'm really excited, I want to do this, what do I need to do? You're going to have to tell them what you did. And so you have the ability to set the pace, set the example on how other people are going to join by the way you join. Okay, so that's important. Number 1, setting an example. Number 2, you need to have some product to use, to sample, to sell. So having a little bit of product on hand, getting started with a business or career path gives you some products to work with. It's also a better value. I mentioned you can get started with one product, $59. That's the highest price you're going to pay, right? The business pack brings the product down to $39 per unit and the career pack down to $36. Demonstrates commitment. Again, important. Nobody wants to follow somebody that's not sure. And when somebody starts with a 1-box order, they're kind of saying they don't really know if it's going to work or not. Maximizes the earnings. That's important as well. I think, the bigger check we can put into your pocket is going to excite you and attract others. So getting started with one of these packs gives you the ability to maximize that earning, go directly to the Ruby level, okay? Which you then go from 5% on the residual side of our business to 20%. You accelerate to the 20% level. You also, you don't have to do a business pack or a career pack to get in qualification for legacy bonus, that extra $100. It gives you, automatically locks you into a 4 or a 5 level matching check. Okay. And I'm going to say something here because, this is a program. You could literally come in as a Ruby, sponsor one person, and that one person goes out and does something, really does something, and you brought them in. Or even if they don't do anything, but they brought somebody in that does somebody, you could tap into this matching check without even having a second leg. You can make money just having one person that's doing something. Okay, so next question is, do you want to do this? I think that's important. And folks, here's what I'm going to tell you. This is a fun business. Lose weight, additional income. I kind of look at that as the worst case scenario. I mean, should you say yes here? I mean, you're going to have some fun, right? You're likely to lose some weight and you're likely to make some additional income. That's kind of the worst case scenario. But what has driven me in my life are the what ifs in life. Some people are, what if it doesn't work? I'm like, what if it does? I mean, what if you could make an extra few $100s a month just to offset the increase of gas, right? I mean, what if it turned into something significant part-time, 1,000 or 2? I mean, what if it was a full-time or dream income, that's 6-figure, 7-figure income, the ability to work from home. I mean, have that commute from upstairs to downstairs, not have to, leave your house. I mean, the ability to work from home. What I believe that does is really gives you the opportunity to own your life, right? Own your life. Think about what that might be like. Instead of your employer kind of owning your life and your time and when you can take lunch and when you can go on vacation, you can control your time. Personal development, tax advantages, recognition, just very, very exciting. Here's what I'm going to close with is most people live in what I call a someday world. And what I mean by that is they just keep kicking the can down the road, right? They see something and they're like, that sounds exciting. I want to do that, but I can't do it right now. I can do it. And they just keep procrastinating and kicking the can down the road, waiting for everything to be perfect in order for them to take action. And it's not just in business, it's in everything. I mean, someday I'm going to get out of debt. Someday I'm going to get out of this job that I hate. Someday I'm going to, start saving for retirement. Someday I'm going to, get my health on track. Everything is someday, someday, someday. And if you don't believe me, think back 5 years. What was life like 5 years ago? Okay. And what is it like today? And the sad fact is not much has changed, but here's where the scary thought comes in is let's look ahead 5 years and where you want to be. And, if you don't change something, the likelihood is you're going to be the same spot 5 years from now, just 5 years older. What I believe we can do working together here, okay, with the products and the opportunity and what we have to offer is we can change the course of the next 5 years of your life. But folks, it is not someday. It is today. Procrastination is the thief of success, right? Get back with the person who put you on this Zoom, right? Get your questions answered, and let's get you started on changing the course of the next 5 years of your life, but not just for 5 years, for the rest of your life. Okay, so get back with the person who put you on the Zoom, and we'll talk to you all again soon. Have a great rest of your day. Bye now.